Why? Because the truth is, the main thing that Yaakov, was promised already now is the Shmirah. That the Eibishter revealed himself, that there's much more that I can squeeze out of this. And that is what Yaakov started mekching with the Eibishter. Either Yaakov Neder Lema, he said, if the Eibishter will be Taki Madi, the Eibishter is going to be Vayalila Lekim, and he's going to be Mechem. So he understood from the way the Eibishter revealed himself that this is what the Eibishter was showing already to Avraham Avinu. That there's going to come a time that there's going to be Kedusha in a place. There'll be a place called Eretz Yisrael. There's going to be a set of people called Yidden. It's hard for us to understand this because it's such a given by us that there's a Yid and there's someone that's not a Yid. In Avraham Avinu's days, everybody was a thought. And Ad Kedei Kach that if the Eibishter wouldn't be Machadish it, we wouldn't even go down that path, that there should be a specific place, there should be a specific Yid. But the Eibishter told us to Avram, and Yaakov, when he heard the Eibishter, when the Eibishter revealed himself over here, Yaakov said, you know what? Well, Evan, he started banking on that. So the psura really that the Eibishter gave him was Pshuras HaShmirah. I'm gonna guard you and bring you back. That was a physical bracha, and that was the excitement. But the truth is, there was another notch. There was a deeper revelation from the way the Eibishter revealed him. That because of that, he decided to go and Taka, and the psura was Taka. This Taka came to fruition. The 12 Shvat. Okay, I'm gonna share. So that's a nekuda. Like I said, there's a geshmak of passion. There's a lot more to go through. As Hashem. And I'm gonna share a vart. Share a vart. Shkoyach Simcha.
Thank you, Rabbi.
A vart that it's new for me. I never heard this before. That the Alter Rebbe was once reading our Parsha, and he read the Hayadaitim es Lavan, when Yaakov comes to the heir, and he asks the people,
Yaakov,
yeah. Achem ha'inatim emechar anachnu v'yermalam hayadaitim es Lavan ben Nachar v'imru yodonu. It's an interesting answer. You know Lavan? You don't know. We know about him. So the truth is that it's a little, yeah. I mean, you could, if you should have Mikra, they knew what type of guy Lavan was. We got the picture. You thought it was a yichus we're going to carry you around. We know Lavan and Achlamet Lavin. But it is a short stop answer. So Rabbi Yudel Chitrik has it as I that has it correctly. 1 second, let's make sure I'm saying it correctly. That the Alter Rebbe once said, he was reading it, I guess, and he went into Dveikus, and then he said Yadayim with a special tnuah. Second, let me just make sure I'm saying this properly. Yeah, something along the lines that the Alter Rebbe was reading these psukim, Hayadaitim es Lavan ben Nachar, and then he went into Dveikus, and then he said Yadayim. What's the Chassidim wanted to know afterwards? What's the big Dveikus? They asked if he knows Lavan. The Alter Rebbe said Lavan is Ein Sof. It's the color that has no. And Milmailo, they send the question to the others, and they send it to each one of us. Hayadaitim es Lavan. Do you get a chance to know Elokus? And the answer has to be Yadonu. You have das. You connect with it. You have to get chassid b'frat to learn chassidus has to have a certain sense that he has klarkat. He knows what the tzir of Elikos looks like. He has it there here in Elikos. So that's Alter Rebbe had to say Veikos, and then that was the you know. There's another Kodelim of the one. We'll stop here. I mean, there's a, I'll share Varta the Rebbe on the Parsha. Very chashuv Varta the Rebbe on the Parsha. It says, Vayitza Yaakov Beersheva v'yelech Haran. Yaakov Avinu left Eretz Yisrael at this point, Beersheva, and he went to Haran. And Avram Avinu was, and Yaakov Avinu was matzliach in Haran to develop a family. It's on the line of what we're discussing. A family, shlo yimatzah psul b'zarav. There was no psul in his family. Avram Avinu and Yitzchak, his entire life was in Eretz Yisrael. What they call the best chinuch opportunity. The best, it takes a village to grow a child. It was all in Eretz Yisrael. And Avram Avinu, Larza Sharaka, Yitzchak was born in Eretz Yisrael. Avram Avinu spent over here and came over here. And Avram Pikein, Yitzchak had a child like Avram over here in Eretz Yisrael had a child like Ishmael. And Yitzchak had Esav. And Yaakov Avinu leaves Eretz Yisrael. And in that surrounding, he has Mitasa Shlema, 12 and Mitasa Shlema. So the explanation that Rebbe explains is that Avram and Yitzchak were Tnu of a Tzaddik. Tnu of a Tzaddik is they're able to elevate what's Shaykh to Kedusha. Whatever is not, they shun, they move away from it. And it's also a little, I don't know if it's connected with the extreme of Chesed and Gvura, to Kav Yamin and Kav Shmol. They handle one mahalach. They can't handle more than that. So, type of thing, right? They can't handle anything that's out of the line. Figure yourself out, not by me. A little bit. Yaakov had the tnu of a Baal Tshuva. Yaakov, and also the story of his life, you don't find by Yitzchak. You find a little at the beginning that they had to chase away. And they had to chase away Yishmael, but it was just to guard Yitzchak. Yitzchak be'atzam didn't have. He had his own nisyonis, but not the way Yaakov had. Yaakov had the mila of a Baal Tshuva. Yaakov had the mila of struggling. That's das, has the shilur of both of them, and because he had the mile of a Baal Tshuva and a tzaddik, mile of a tzaddik, but also the mile of Baal Tshuva. Therefore, he was able to in Haran elevate. Because the mile of a Baal Tshuva is that everything could be connected to Kedusha. A tzaddik, certain things are off bounds. Baal Tshuva, everything that contributed to bringing him here is Dernas Nasalam Kizachis. They're able to transform. Because Yaakov had the mile of a Baal Tshuva, that's why he was able to chutz la'aretz, outside of Eretz Yisrael, transform and make and have shvachim. And there's no because where was this brought about? This is actually the beginning of the Fabrik. Where was it brought about? Yaakov Avinu and had the tnu of Baal Tshuva. When he had to leave Eretz Yisrael, he had to face the reality of chutz la'aretz. And Brigel Kus there. He had to fight, as much as Avram and Yitzchak, but they're in Kedusha, they're in Eretz Yisrael, whatever doesn't belong should be out. Avram even chased Yishmael out, and Esav also, the Tahar saying, is a little bit. Yaakov, he went to Lava, and he had to get married there and develop children and have children, children. So you should know, really this is the story of our life. That the mile of the Bayis Shlishi, there's a Bayis Nitzchi, you would think that for Kert, Bayis Shlishi, Bayis Sheni, which was considered no Milo, they should be the Nitzchi. They would be the ones that are endless, are infinite. Bayis Shlishi, which comes through Zman HaGolos, that's the one that shouldn't last very long, because the truth is it comes through all our ups and our downs. The answer is Nishtazim. The Koyach of Baal Tshuva transforms also something that the Etzem inherently not of, because after they heard this, because this really is the story. If we don't have an appreciation for this, we lack the appreciation for what we go through. Science Managolos. So this is the Koyach of Yaakov, and it all starts by Vitzä Yaakov Be'ershava. This leaving the home, the haven of Eretz Yisrael, that is the beginning of the yeah. Maisa.
I think also this was the message of the Sulam.
Yeah.
Because finally, Yaakov Avinu sees that it's a two-way stream. Malachim Olim
That was weird, but
so Hashem finally tells them, this is kind of like our Sinai, but finally the ultimate job is, this is why it's a physical image, and it's a Sulam that goes
all the way down, right.
And it's a two-way stream. Whatever you do down here has an
Affects
effect
the Mila.
And that's why he was happy about the Shmira, because it's finally going to the world, going to Haran too. So this is the main message that he's happy about,
right.
that Hashem is going to be with him, even down there.
I would say, just the same thought, I would say it a little different Isis. By the other Avos, they didn't want to leave Eretz Yisrael, because they're mufrach that Malachim should end up in Chutz La'aretz. What is a Malach, which is Kedusha, end up in Chutz La'aretz? The Yibsha says, Al-Aretz Asher Areka, this is the place. And the Malachim Oidim B'Yerdim, where Rashi brings, that the Malachim that were coming down were Malachim Chutz La'aretz that are coming to take him to guard.
Different Malachim.
Different Malachim, but the fact that there is such a concept of Kedusha that comes from Chutz La'aretz, from Chulin, that itself is the Chiddush of Yaakov, the Chiddush of Baalei Tshuva, and the story of our life. And not only the story of our life, that's the story of what brings Nitzchis. That's the Givaldikai. The Bayis Shlishi is Nitzchi. Huh? Oh. So, I get the Chaim. You have to remind you, the Shir is L'schos Mayin Amun HaChaim Bas Chanaleya. And we're soon going to say Chaim and Shir Psuras Tevis. And put together by Rabbi Nachum himself. Amen, amen. This is the Nachas from the Kinder.
Levi, kol hakavod.
Shkoyach Levi. Good.
Shkoyach.
Okay.
אתה לא מבין